In a world where romantic relationships are often romanticized as the pinnacle of happiness and fulfillment, the choice to remain single can sometimes be misunderstood. Yet, for many, being single is a conscious decision, an empowering choice to focus on one's personal growth, ambitions, and sense of self. Rather than viewing singleness as a state of loneliness or lack, it can be seen as an opportunity for self-discovery, freedom, and resilience. The power of choosing to be single is, at its core, a statement of self-awareness and self-worth. It is not about waiting for the right person, or fearing relationships altogether. It's about making a deliberate decision that your happiness and well-being are not contingent upon someone else. Many people in relationships may feel pressured by societal expectations, family demands, or the desire for companionship. In contrast, those who choose to remain single often feel liberated from these pressures, allowing them to explore and pursue their own dreams without compromise. Rediscovering yourself. One of the most beautiful aspects of choosing to be single is the opportunity to rediscover who you truly are. Relationships, especially long-term ones, can often lead to a blending of identities, where personal preferences, desires, and goals become intertwined with those of another person. While this can be deeply fulfilling, it may sometimes leave individuals unsure of where they end and their partner begins. Being single allows for the full exploration of your identity. You have the space and freedom to rediscover your passions, hobbies, and even values without needing to align them with anyone else's. It's a chance to redefine yourself and to learn to enjoy your own company. You might even find that being single offers more opportunities to engage in personal growth through traveling, new hobbies, or pursuing education and career goals that would be more challenging to prioritize in a relationship. Emotional resilience and self-reliance. Choosing to be single often requires a strong sense of emotional resilience. Society often equates romantic love with happiness, so choosing to be single can sometimes feel like swimming against the current. This can lead to moments of self-doubt, or pressure from friends and family who might not understand your choice. But with time, those who choose singleness often develop greater emotional independence. Without relying on a romantic partner to validate your worth or fill emotional gaps, you begin to build stronger self-reliance. You learn to manage your emotions, navigate life's challenges, and find joy within yourself. This emotional strength is a powerful tool that helps you stay grounded and confident, regardless of external circumstances. It becomes easier to appreciate the relationships you have in your life, whether they're friendships, family ties, or connections within your community, without feeling as though they are substitutes for a romantic relationship. Freedom to pursue goals and passions. One of the greatest advantages of being single by choice is the freedom it provides. When you're not in a relationship, your time, energy, and resources are entirely your own. You can pursue your career without compromise, travel spontaneously, or dedicate yourself to personal projects or causes you care about. Being single allows you to invest fully in your own growth and passions, whether that's building a business, learning a new skill, or embarking on a spiritual journey. Relationships require effort and time, and for those who are single by choice, this can be redirected toward goals that might otherwise be neglected. Instead of worrying about how another person feels about your plans or interests, you can pursue them unabashedly, moving forward with a clear sense of purpose. Developing stronger relationships with others. Ironically, being single by choice can sometimes lead to deeper, more meaningful relationships with others. Without the distraction of romantic entanglements, you can devote more time and energy to friendships and family relationships. These bonds can grow stronger and more authentic because they are not based on obligation or the complexities of romantic involvement. In addition, people who are single often develop a greater appreciation for the relationships they have in their lives. They tend to become better listeners, more empathetic, and more supportive because they are not preoccupied with their own romantic desires. Single individuals often find joy in serving as mentors, volunteers, or even just as reliable friends who are fully present for the people around them. Challenging societal norms. Choosing to remain single is also an act of challenging societal expectations that place a premium on romantic partnerships. From an early age, many of us are taught that happiness and fulfillment are often tied to finding a soulmate. Popular culture bombards us with romanticized portrayals of relationships, from fairy tales to rom-coms, reinforcing the idea that love is the ultimate goal. However, this narrative can overshadow the beauty of self-reliance and individual fulfillment. By embracing singlehood, people challenge the notion that being in a relationship is a prerequisite for happiness. This shift can be liberating not only for the individual but for society at large. It encourages others to redefine their ideas of happiness, success, and emotional well-being. The rise of singlehood as a valid and valuable choice helps create a world where people can prioritize their well-being without external judgment. The risks and realities of being single by choice. Of course, being single by choice is not without its challenges. It can lead to moments of loneliness, especially when you see others in loving, supportive relationships. Sometimes, you may face unwelcome comments or questions about your decision, which can create feelings of isolation or inadequacy. There is also the fear of missing out on the emotional intimacy, companionship, and shared experiences that come with a romantic partnership. However, these challenges are often outweighed by the many benefits of singlehood. Learning to manage and embrace loneliness as a natural part of life can lead to increased self-awareness and emotional growth. And when the world feels like it's constantly pushing you towards relationships, it can be deeply empowering to stand firm in your decision to prioritize yourself. Embracing the future. Ultimately, being single by choice is about taking ownership of your life and your happiness. It's about recognizing that while love is important, it does not define your worth. It's about giving yourself the permission to live life on your own terms, without having to fit into societal molds or expectations. Whether you choose to remain single forever or eventually enter a relationship, the process of embracing your independence teaches you invaluable lessons about your own strength, resilience, and capacity for love. Choosing to be single allows you to lay a solid foundation of self-love, confidence, and emotional maturity, which will serve you in all aspects of life. It helps you recognize that true happiness comes from within and that your life is full of value, purpose, and meaning, whether or not you're partnered with someone. In the end, being single by choice is an act of self-respect and courage. It's about living authentically and unapologetically, knowing that you are enough on your own, and that your value is not dependent on your relationship status. In a world that often measures success and fulfillment by romantic relationships, the decision to remain single by choice stands as a powerful affirmation of self-worth and personal autonomy. It is a conscious choice to prioritize yourself, to value your own happiness, and to embrace the freedom that comes with being fully responsible for your own life. Choosing to be single is not about rejecting love or companionship. Rather, it is about choosing to live life on your own terms, free from the societal pressures that so often define personal worth through romantic attachment. The journey of being single by choice is deeply transformative. It offers the opportunity for profound self-discovery, allowing you to explore your passions, dreams, and values without compromise. It fosters emotional resilience and self-reliance, teaching you how to navigate life's challenges with strength and confidence. The freedom that comes with being single enables you to pursue your goals and aspirations, whether that means advancing your career, traveling the world, or dedicating time to your own personal growth. In this space of independence, you can flourish into the fullest version of yourself. While singleness can sometimes feel isolating, it often brings a clarity and self-awareness that relationships can sometimes obscure. It is an invitation to deepen your relationship with yourself, to find peace in solitude, and to cultivate a sense of inner fulfillment that is not dependent on another person. And in doing so, you often find that the relationships you do form, whether with friends, family, or the broader community, become richer, more authentic, and deeply meaningful. The bonds you create are not fueled by need or expectation, but by a genuine desire to connect, support, and uplift others. Choosing singlehood also challenges conventional views about love and partnership, allowing us to redefine happiness. We live in a society where romantic love is often portrayed as the ultimate goal, but the truth is that fulfillment comes in many forms. Being single by choice is an expression of the belief that you are whole and complete in yourself, and that your life has intrinsic value regardless of whether you are in a romantic relationship. This act of choosing yourself is a statement that your happiness is within your control, not something that is dependent on finding another person to complete you. There is no one-size-fits-all path to fulfillment, and the decision to be single is as valid and meaningful as any other choice we make about how we live our lives. It requires strength to resist the pressure to conform, to embrace a path that might be less traveled, but in doing so, you forge a journey that is uniquely your own. It is a reminder that our value is not determined by our relationship status, but by the depth of our character, the richness of our experiences, and the authenticity of our choices. Ultimately, choosing to be single by choice is an empowering act of self-love and liberation. It is an invitation to live authentically, to celebrate your individuality, and to embark on a journey of personal growth that is free from external judgment or societal expectations. In a world that often seeks to define us by our relationships, being single by choice is a bold declaration that you are enough, that you are worthy of love and respect just as you are, and that your life is full of purpose, meaning, and endless possibilities.